Hello, my name is Cabrina Hazlett, and I'm going to talk about Chapter 18's Rhetoric theory. Now, what this theory is about, it is about persuading your audience into something that you're interested in. Now, when you are trying to persuade your audience, you want to consider three proofs. Your first proof is your logos, which is your logical evidence. Your second proof is your pathos, which is your emotion. And your third proof is your ethos, which is your ethics and your credibility. Now, the reason why I chose this theory was because I had a friend in high school who became pregnant at the age of 18. So what I did was, for one of my English persuasive speeches, I talked about how it is important that schooling needs to start funding teenage pregnancy classes, meaning not teenage pregnancy classes, but teen preventing pregnancy classes, because I thought that it's really important that teenagers out here today needs to know different contraceptives that they could take if they want to become sexually active, or just the precautions of getting pregnant. So at that time, I did my speech for my English class, and my teacher thought that my persuasive speech was actually really good. So she thought that I should go talk to the school board of education and tell them my persuasive speech. That way we can actually start getting the funding for our school, because, preventing teenage pregnancy is really important. So what I actually did was I set up a time and a scheduled day to meet up with the Board of Education and meet up with different people off the committee. And I actually did my persuasive speech on how I thought it was important that the school that I actually went to at the time should get sex education classes, because, parents aren't really teaching their kids the importance of sex, or, just not a lot of students know the precautions or different contraceptives you could take if you are sexually active. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get the funding for it, but, I guess just because of my speech, there are parents out there that volunteer their time into, teaching teaching classes about teenage pregnancy and sex education. I was able to help out because of my speech, just to volunteer, but I wasn't able to do it as much as these parents were able to do it, because, I went off to college, and I also had a summer job at the time. But that basically was it. I was trying to persuade different kids, not kids, but different teenagers to be precautious when you are sexually active, because it's really important in today's world. Like, people don't have jobs and they want to have babies, or they're 16-year-olds that are pregnant. And then if you are pregnant, there's a lot of things that you have to think about, such as an abortion, or whether or not you're keeping the child, and, money issues. You have to be, in my opinion, you have to be financially stable in order to have a child and start a family with that person who had the baby with you. But anyway, my personal advice when it comes to the rhetoric theory is, as stated before, if you are a teenager and you are sexually active, I think it's really important to know the ins and outs of being sexually active. There is many precautions you can take out there that will help you not get pregnant at such a young age. And just in general, you just need to know what you can take and do if you are sexually active. Second of all, you need to talk to someone who you are able to trust, or just someone who you are close with, and talk to someone about the importance of sexual activity. So that's what it is. The rhetoric theory is about persuading your audience. Thank you for your time.